Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Welcome back to Braintree Today. I'm Martha Konstandinidis and you're watching BCAM TV. Now we'll be getting into our latest stories from the week. Tensions escalated in the Middle East over the weekend as Israel's defense minister issued a stark warning that Tehran will burn if Iran continues its missile attacks on Israel. The threat came after a barrage of Iranian missiles struck the Tel Aviv area on Friday, wounding 34 people. The strikes followed a series of Israeli attacks targeting Iran's nuclear facilities and military leadership, which reportedly killed 78 people, including top generals and scientists. Iran retaliated with waves of drones and ballistic missiles, prompting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to reaffirm his commitment to eliminating Iranian threats while calling on Iranian citizens to rise against their government. As regional nations condemned the violence and global leaders urged restraint, fears of further escalation remain high. The ongoing conflict between Iran and Israel sent shockwaves through global markets last Friday, with oil prices surging, stocks dropping, and investors rushing to safe havens like gold. U.S. oil jumped more than 7%, closing at nearly $73 a barrel, the largest single-day spike since March 2022. Amid fears that escalating tensions could disrupt critical energy supplies. Gold climbed about 1.4% to $3,433 an ounce, while the U.S. dollar edged higher. Investors remain on edge, bracing for potential retaliation from Iran, possible U.S. involvement, and threats to the vital oil shipping route through the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump celebrated his 79th birthday on Saturday while attending a grand military parade in Washington, D.C., marking the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army. The celebration featured thousands of troops, tanks, helicopters, and World War II aircraft along the National Mall, with large crowds and top officials in attendance. While Trump hailed the event as a patriotic tribute, critics across the country, including lawmakers and activists, raised concerns over its cost, estimated between $25 and $45 million. And the optics. Protesters held No Kings rallies in the cities nationwide, and Democratic lawmakers slammed Trump's warnings against demonstrations as an abuse of power. Despite political backlash, Trump said the parade was a way to honor the military's legacy and celebrate America's strength. Apple is rolling out a new feature this fall that will allow iPhone users to upload their passport into Apple Wallet for use at select TSA checkpoints, offering a digital alternative to the soon-to-be required Real ID for domestic travel. Announced during Apple's 2025 keynote event, the feature won't replace a physical passport, but will serve as a convenient ID option within U.S. borders. The move comes as the federal Real ID enforcement began on May 7th. Only Real ID compliant licenses or other approved forms of identification will be accepted at airport security and federal facilities. Originally passed in 2005 following 9/11 Commission recommendations, the Real ID Act has faced nearly 2 decades of delays but is finally being implemented. A new study suggests that women who drink about 2.5 cups of coffee a day while maintaining a healthy lifestyle may enjoy a longer, healthier life. The 30-year study tracked over 47,000 women and found that regular coffee consumption was linked to healthy aging, defined as living beyond age 70 without major chronic illnesses, cognitive decline, or physical impairments. However, researchers say the benefits don't apply to tea or decaf, and while a daily brew may help, health experts caution that too much caffeine, more than 400 milligrams a day, can lead to anxiety or insomnia. Thanks for watching Braintree Today. We'll be right back with more after the break.
Hi, I'm Tom Lyons, a retired captain from the Quincy Fire Department and the author of the book Fighting Fire, A Proactive Approach. Cooking is the leading cause of home fires. Unattended cooking is the leading cause of these fires and related deaths. Therefore, keep a close eye on your cooking. If you must leave the kitchen, bring a utensil with you as a reminder of your efforts. Set a timer for food taking longer to cook. Turn pot handles towards the back of the stove. Keep a lid nearby when cooking. If a small grease fire starts, slide the lid over the pan and shut off the burner. You can take an active role in your safety. Cooking safety starts with you.
Welcome back. Braintree is gearing up for its biggest celebration of the year as Braintree Day returns on Friday, June 28th, just ahead of the July 4th weekend with a full day of patriotic fun, food, and fireworks. The festivities kick off with a parade at 11:45 a.m., starting from the RMV and ending at the Hollis Elementary School. Starting at 4 p.m., the celebration moves to Braintree High School, where nearly 20 food trucks, live music, a petting zoo, and inflatable obstacle courses will keep families entertained until the grand finale, a dazzling firework display at 9:30 p.m. You can watch the parade on BCAM TV's public channel, Comcast Channel 9, or HD Channel 1073, and Verizon Channel 28 or HD Channel 2128, or on youtube.com/BCAMTV. Braintree's Public Health Department is launching a weekly blood pressure clinic open to residents every Tuesday from 4 to 5 p.m. at Town Hall. Hosted by public health nurse Jillian Morris, the free service aims to help community members monitor their heart health, and get early advice on managing blood pressure. For more details or questions, residents are encouraged to contact Nurse Morris at 781-794-8092. Braintree is bringing the music back to Sunset Lake this summer with its annual summer concert series hosted by the Braintree Recreation Department. Kicking off on June 24th with Curra's Fancy, the lineup features crowd favorites including The Reminiscence on July 1st, Wolfpack on July 8th, Gainesville Road on July 15th, the Wiley Brothers on July 22nd, That 60s Band on July 29th, Gina Mark on July 31st, and wraps up with Magic Moments on August 5th. For more details on summer programs, visit the Braintree Recreation Department's website or call 781-794-8900. The Braintree Senior Center is offering a full slate of weekly programs and special events for residents 60 years and older. Weekly offerings include daily fitness classes, men's coffee hour on Mondays, game day on Tuesdays, the Asian Outreach Group on Wednesdays, and movie day on Fridays. Special one-day events include bingo on June 18th at 1 p.m., an iPhone iPad Tech class on June 20th at 1 p.m., and a Cornhole League event on June 23rd at 1 p.m. All programs take place at the Braintree Senior Center, and you can call them to sign up at 781-848-1963. Food Truck Wednesdays have begun in Braintree for the summer. It started on May 7th and is running weekly through August 27th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Highlands Blue Playground near South Street and Cats Academy. Hosted in partnership with the South Shore Food Truck Association, the event will feature a rotating lineup of local food trucks, offering residents a chance to enjoy dinner picnic style on the lawn. Organizers encourage attendees to bring blankets and check the association's social media pages each week for updates on which trucks will be serving. Braintree's Blue Bag program is returning for its second year, and Mayor Erin Joyce is inviting residents to help keep the town clean. Residents can participate by picking up a blue bag at the mayor's office, filling it with litter collected from anywhere in town, and leaving it securely tied near the curb. After notifying the mayor's office about the location, the Department of Public Works will come by to pick it up. For more information or to get involved, contact the mayor's office at 781-794-8000. Thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll be right back with more stories in the area.
Breaking news from Thayer Public Library. Our summer reading program is about to transform your summer into the ultimate gaming adventure.
That's right. From June 16th through August 14th, readers of all ages can level up at your library. Summer reading is fun for all ages, from the littlest ones in the family listening to stories and older children reading on their own.
Yes, to teens, adults, and seniors. You can read, you can listen, you can download, it all counts.
Here with us now is our gaming pro to tell you what you may find at the scene of the library's upcoming games extravaganza.
That's right. You can play this game and more at the Epic Games Extravaganza on Thursday, June 26th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The entire library will transform into a gaming paradise.
There will be jigsaw puzzles, bingo, giant games like Jenga, video games, and so much more. You can drop in for an hour or stay all day.
There'll be plenty of snacks and drinks on hand to keep your energy levels up while you're having fun at the library.
As our resident gaming expert, I can confirm this summer is going to be epic. But let's break down what level up at your library really means. So, reading over the summer is like gaining XP, experience points. The more you read, the higher your level. Log your reading, write reviews, and visit the library to keep up on your leveling.
Right, and remember, reading isn't the only way to level up this summer. We have weekly events, challenges, and prizes for participants of all ages.
Looking forward to outdoor story times at the parks, a puppet show, an event with one-up games, and more. And remember, every Friday from 10 to noon is drop-in family board games and playtime with the library's wonderful teen volunteers on hand to help out.
In this exclusive report, we've learned that readers who join our summer program have shown increased skills in concentration, imagination, and fun having. Teens can level up at your library too, with many activities and events planned to keep them involved over the summer.
The Games Extravaganza kickoff event on June 26th is just the beginning. The entire summer will feature game theme activities, reading challenges, and adventures for everyone.
Registration begins June 16th. Visit Thayer Public Library in person or check out our website for more details.
Level up at your library.
Yeah!
Thayer Public Library Summer Reading Program, June 16th through August 14th. We can't wait to game with you.
Welcome back to Braintree Today. Now let's get right into more stories. Excitement is building across Massachusetts as the state prepares to host part of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, with Gillette Stadium, renamed Boston Stadium for the tournament, set to welcome 7 matches, including 2 knockout rounds and a quarterfinal. The global event kicks off in 1 year, and officials anticipate 2 million visitors and more than $1 billion in economic impact. A massive countdown clock now ticks in the heart of Boston, while hotels begin filling with reservations and state leaders ramp up preparations. Governor Maura Healey called it the greatest sports city in the world and assured residents that transportation, infrastructure, and services will be ready. While no new buildings will be constructed, Healey said the facilities and spaces created for the World Cup will continue benefiting the community long after the final whistle. Though the teams playing at Gillette haven't been announced, fans from around the globe are already making plans to be part of the historic moment. The Weymouth Food Pantry is hitting the road with a new way to fight food insecurity, and they're celebrating with a ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Feeding the Way Food Pantry bus on Friday, June 20th from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at Weymouth Town Hall. The innovative mobile pantry was created in partnership with the town of Weymouth to tackle transportation barriers and bring fresh, frozen, and shelf-stable food directly to residents in need. Converted from a former school bus, the Pantry on Wheels will operate multiple days a week on a set schedule, offering free groceries to the community. The ribbon cutting will coincide with the town's Food Truck Friday events, featuring food, music, and family fun. Town officials and pantry leaders say the bus is about more than meals. It's about ensuring every neighbor has access to nourishment, dignity, and opportunity. Local chefs are set to battle it out in a high-stakes culinary showdown as the South Shore Food Bank hosts its first ever Food Fight fundraiser on Saturday, June 21st from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Starland Sportsplex in Hanover. Inspired by Food Network-style competitions, the event will be hosted by celebrity chef and 5-time Chopped champion Stephen Coe, with competitors vying for the chance to challenge him in the final round. Chefs from the top area restaurants and food trucks like Lobster Love and Wicked Flava will whip up dishes using ingredients from the Feed the Way pantry bus. Organized by the South Shore Food Bank, the event aims to spotlight food insecurity while celebrating community and creativity. Weymouth is set to kick off Independence Day celebrations a day early with its annual July 3rd beach party and fireworks, running from 5 to 10:30 p.m. at George Lane, Wessagusset Beach. The free event will feature live music from the new band, a variety of food trucks, and a fireworks display set to begin at 9:30 p.m. Shuttle buses will run from the McCulloch Building at 182 Green Street in North Weymouth starting at 5 p.m., with return service available after the show. For more details, visit weymouth.ma.us/home/community events. Looking for some more summer fun? Randolph is hosting 2 exciting community events and everyone is invited. First up, Randolph Day is happening this Saturday, June 21st from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Zapustas Arena parking lot on North Street. The afternoon will be packed with family-friendly activities including touch-a-truck, community tables, safety demos, a foam party, food trucks, and much more. No registration is required. Then on Thursday, July 3rd, don't miss the night before the 4th parade and fireworks. The parade kicks off on North Main Street and the fireworks show follows right after. For more information, visit randolph-ma.gov. Thanks for watching Braintree today. We'll be right back with more in entertainment. Welcome back to Braintree Today. Here are 3 must-watch movies that'll get you glued to the screen all week long. First, Deep Cover follows an improv teacher and 2 of her students as they infiltrate the London underworld by impersonating dangerous criminals. The film stars Bryce Dallas Howard and Orlando Bloom. You can watch Deep Cover now on Amazon Prime Video. Up next, Predator, Killer of Killers, follows a Viking warrior, 2 samurai brothers, and a World War II pilot as they each face off against deadly predators across different points in history. When they're abducted and thrown into a gladiator-style arena on the Predator homeworld, they must join forces to survive. The film stars Lindsay Lohanci and Michael Biehn. You can watch Predator, Killer of Killers now on Disney+. And finally, Echo Valley follows Kate, whose secluded life is interrupted by her troubled daughter when she shows up frightened and covered in someone's blood. As Kate unravels the truth, she learns how far she'll go for her child. The film stars Sydney Sweeney and Julianne Moore. You can watch Echo Valley now on Amazon Prime Video. That'll do it for news today. Remember, if you're a customer of Verizon, you can watch BCAM TV in high definition on channel 2128. You can also now see us in high definition on Comcast on channel 1073. I'm Martha Konstandinidis, and thank you for watching Braintree Today on BCAM TV. We'll see you next time.